all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
57, 19. Hey, watch your leg. Leg. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, Mixon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike. 258. Who that?
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Rodgers now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
58, right over there. That's it. Mike, 58, right there. I got you.
To throw is Watson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. throwing the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, 88. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, Alpha. 59, Mark, 59. 30. 59.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go to 50. Box it. 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, wahoo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Check.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's checking.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Gallman. Touchdown, Falcons! Wayne Gallman, 59 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. He's going to and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 32 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 25. Check. Switch. Here we go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
No. 18.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
50 is set. 19. So we got 59. Check 24. Check 24. 31.
Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Right.
On first down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you. Set. 18. Mike. I'm coming. 25. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now a give, right side. Hines. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't want this.
Now it's Watson. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
19. Mike. 54. 58 for Mike. 58. 58.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 67 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
58. Watch 55. Hey, let's get this.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Check, 59. Here we go. All right. All day, defense, all day. All day. Check your hot read. Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yeah, Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
To throw again on second down. Watson. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and 2, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down, Minnesota.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing is Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Completes it to Watt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Squeeze. Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Hey, Echo. Mike. That's the pass. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Rodgers throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Watch the pass.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Falcons, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, along
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.